Now, stop me if you have heard this one before. Once upon a while ago, there was a fisherman's puppet, carefully made by hand. The puppet lived a simple life inside a model lighthouse, with everything in its place. And every day began the same way when he brushed his wooden teeth. Well, if you don't think wooden teeth need brushing, you've never had a cavity and a splinter at the same time. Nice and warm, safe from the storm. Next he would take his duster and carefully dust his lucky seashell over there on the shelf. There. The shell reminded him of the sea when it was calm. Next, the fisherman would open wide his window to check the weather. A quiet sea tonight. Finally, and most important, every day he would work on his latest model. There, in the center of the room, a perfect... Yes! Good. Now, the final touch. A tiny puppet of himself to put inside. There. Tired out from his routine, the fisherman would rest his aching wooden bones in his own rocking chair and go to sleep. And dream of models. Safe inside, where the smell of paint and glue was always fresh, where the world was simple and snapped together, the puppet would follow his routine. Brush his wooden teeth, dust his lucky shell, and work on his model. Worlds within worlds, walls within walls, closing out the storm so it could never reach inside. Until one night, something changed.
Has begun and stocks are looking thin again this year. We all know there's a big catch waiting out there somewhere, but hold your hauling lines. Reports are saying a huge storm is blowing in. It might be nothing, but better safe than salvage, I always say. Coming up next, another hour of thrilling nautical news after these messages.
Every morning, the fisherman's puppet awoke inside his model lighthouse with everything in its place. And he began his day the same way. Except this morning, something felt different. Mon Dieu, at last, the smell of the ocean. But outside, not the sea. He couldn't believe his wooden eyes. Outside the room was another room, a replica room. And standing in it, a huge but very familiar figure of a fisherman. And he knew that if that huge figure were to turn, its face would be very familiar. Sacre bleu, if this was what lay outside, it was all there inside the model. Exact in every detail, but the tiny version of himself, it was moving. He was inside the model, he was outside the model, and just who was pulling all the strings? Zut! The door was locked. He must have put the key somewhere last time he left this room. Now, when was that? And then, my friends, the strangest thing happened. Inside this room where he knew every cranny and nook, An unfamiliar voice said,
Hey, you! Yes, you, the scruffy-looking puppet! Yeah, you with the strings, over here, on the shelf. Are you cracked in the cockle? Why did you move the anchor? Why? Why did you take the roof off?
The fisherman. He felt, well, his lucky shell had just started talking to him, and very rudely too, so he did not feel so great.
You test me every day, and you thought I just had nothing to say. I'm an hermit crab, Sonny, and you might not appreciate a nice quiet hiding spot, but I do. Now, shh.
And what are we hiding from?
I'm hiding from the storm. Why do you think I stole the key?
The key? The key? Where is it?
Oh, fiddler crab sticks.
The fisherman took a deep breath. Oh, hermit crab, craftiest of all crustaceans, I must get to the top of the lighthouse. Those sailors out there may be looking for us. We must be brave.
Brave? Brave? If you can't find me my hat, I will be the captain, of course. And the captain needs his hat and a life preserver, just in case. Then, just this once, we will be brave.
Well, of course, courageous Captain Crab, said the fisherman. Your hat and the life preserver. Now, where would an everyday wooden puppet find a tiny life preserver and a hat fit for a crab?
So, you found everything? Well, if a little wooden puppet like you can do this, then I will be brave. Now, just let me get out of this damn shell. Almost. That will do. All right, are you ready? Farewell, shipmate. I won't forget what you did for me. Your captain salutes you.
He would need to find his way up.
All right, let's do this. I'll help you open the door, so you can save your fellow Silion sailor. And I, as captain, shall courageously remain here, on guard.
The biggest fish Papa ever caught. The fisherman had spent all his life trying to learn to catch as big as that.
Well, don't you look like a drink of water?
It was still alive. This went against everything he had learned. He had to get the fish there. Now the water would flow. Success. Too much success. Water flooded into the muddle. Quick, hold your breath. The water closed over him, and the memories came flooding back. The coolness, the darkness, the ocean tossing and turning him like a rag doll. But wait a minute. Puppets can't drown. No, a bit of water wouldn't stop this fisherman.
Water everywhere, but... Is there anything to eat? I'm hungry.
It seemed Papa had forgotten to feed his stuffed fish.
Food out here. There must be food.
Who are you, oh noble fish? And do you know how to reach the top of the lighthouse? The fisherman asked.
I'm a big-eyed tuna. My eyes are even bigger than my stomach. And if you want to go upstairs, my little amuse-bouche, well, you'll have to feed me first.
There must be food out here.
Nothing? I'll starve. Any second now, I shall succumb to hunger. If only you find me some food.
Chew on that.
A bone? A fish bone? It's stuck in my throat.
What next? It seemed the fish had choked on its own appetite. And also a fish bone. He had to climb. No, there was the bone of contention.
Thank you, Fisherman. I could not get enough, you know. I wanted more, always, like an obsession. But you, Legoland walkers, wouldn't know anything about that. Of course, you have everything, don't you?
Well, what could the puppet say to that?
Now, I must repay you. The key to the tower door is outside. I saw a huge figure hide it near the mirror a long time ago.
Outside?
I'm certain it was around here. Climb on in. Welcome aboard Fish Flight 123. Please keep your arms inside the mouth at all times and no splinters, please. Hold your seat, sir.
There was plenty of legroom, but the view left something to be desired. And there was a distinct smell of... oh yes, sardines.
Here we are. Mind your step.
The key was too high. He needed something. Perhaps back in the lighthouse, there might be something he could use. Thank you for helping me, the fisherman said.
Of course, you helped me see that there is more to life than the largest morsel. Sometimes a smaller morsel is sweeter, juicier, and more delectable. Exhaust, little morsel. Thank you for setting me free. I hope you reach the top of the tower.
The door opened. The lighthouse tower waited. The fisherman had begun to think that he had all the answers, but he would soon realize he had bitten off maybe more than he could chew.
Come in, trawler. Come in, trawler. If you can hear us, return to port immediately. I repeat, return to port immediately.
Papa's old study. This was where the fisherman had learned to make models. Sitting at Papa's knee, I have been watching. And I'm not impressed. Papa? The painting. The old painting of his father, the great fisherman. It was talking.
Quiet, I'm talking.
My only child. My flesh and blood. You could have been as great a sailor as me, my father before me. Papa, that you had lived to see this day. Papa, said the puppet, I must light the lighthouse lamp. A ship is in peril. My own son, a mere fighter. you need is a boat and a strong net. Show your true sea dog and sail out there. Nearly there. Carefully now. Easy, easy. Keep going, boy. I mean, there. That's a good, honest vessel. Well, what are you waiting for? On board! Now dock it at the pontoon. Then we'll see who's too big for his father's boat. There. Allez, en avant toute! Cast off! East by northeast! Full steam! Look at you. You look almost like a real sailor. If I squint. Thanks, Papa.
Morning, Fisherman. Fishing season has begun and stocks are looking thin again this year. We all know there's a big catch waiting out there somewhere, but hold your hauling lines. Reports are saying a huge storm is blowing in.
The storm approaches. That's when the fish come easily.
Coming up next, another hour of thrilling nautical news out to sea.
The fish are waiting. Activate the winch. Drop the nets. In the heart of the storm, this is where nature hides its beauties. They are waiting for us.
Come in, trawler. If you can hear us, return to port immediately. I repeat, return to port immediately.
Don't forget, boy. Come back with a hold full of fish, or don't come back at all. Yes! Hold on, son. Hold on. Oh, you got guts, boy. I will give you that. Go then, if you must. As he climbed the hook, he thought of all his greed. You
that delivers everything you want, don't you?
At last, his obsession, that shadow which had seemed so large once upon a time. A match. Now something to strike it on. Outside, the storm raged. And it seems the rules of the replica had been completely disrupted. I love that sound. The 3 lamps were lit, but there was nowhere near enough light. Perhaps his little friends inside the model could help out. Yes! Now, carefully, the next level down. Et voilà! Let there be light! Farewell, mon fils! I can rest now, knowing my obsession did not drag you down with me.
Goodbye, little morsel.
Au voyage, shipmate.
Mon Dieu, was that beard, that face? He was awake. Hey, hey, the puppet cried. I'm in here. I've been in here all this time. I'm in here. What time is it? What a mess. You know, I think I've been in here long enough. I think I need to see the sea. How long has it been? Well, no matter. Encore the way.
Skies are clearing, fish fans. We've weathered another storm. Fisherman, enough mending your nets. Time to earn your keep. And to all you lighthouse keepers out there, I think you deserve a holiday.